Welcome back to the Sunday Automotive Repair Q&A session. We're finally back live, and we got everything set up. We actually moved from our house onto the boat, so it's really amazing. People are like, how can you do auto repairs from a boat? And you'd be surprised because I have two turbo Detroit diesels now that are part of the house, right? So you have to live maintenance when it comes to something so important to your house. Now it used to be, hey, you had to get to work and everything and make sure your vehicle runs and everything. And now you have the engines in the house to make sure your house can move around. So, pretty cool. It is a 46-foot boat, so that is the coolest part about it. We'll go into that later. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in again to Sunday Automotive Repair Q&A session. Remember, at any time during the session, if you have a question about your repairs, please let me know, and that way I can go ahead and answer all the questions for you. We can even bring up another window as well, so we can walk you through it and everything, because I want you guys to understand the problem that you're having, and have it where it's not a problem anymore. It's no longer a headache for you, and we can get you back on the road without breaking the bank from going to an auto repair shop. So that's the awesome part right there. So make sure I got all my sound turned down here. My apologies on that one. If it makes a sound. If it doesn't, then they really have to apologize at all, didn't I? So that's fine. All right, so we are going to go through any questions that you guys have about the automotive repair that you are going through right now. If you have a project that is got you stumped, or you just want to know something about it, please let me know in the comment section and I will help you out with that. So update on the channel. Boom. We are starting the Sunday 2 p.m. live streams every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So definitely stay tuned for all those. And we're going to have a new topic every week as well. If you do follow along on sellthoseflippingcars.com, our website, we do have a lot of new articles that are coming on there, and a lot of the repairs and stuff, walkthroughs that you have on the channel. You can also read about them in the on the website. So if that will help you out right there, there's a bunch of articles on there. I've written all of them, so about 96, 97 articles right now, but I want to keep on adding more articles on there as well, just in case you get bored at work and you can't watch the YouTube videos. You just jump on that website and you can read them. The articles are about 4 to 5 minutes long. 10 if you're the slowest, reader in the world, but it's cool. It's not a lot of big words, but it does have a lot of helpful information when it comes to automotive repair and saving you money on the maintenance for your vehicle. So that's cool. So we're also going through the basics of the starting and charging systems on vehicles today as well. Not only because I'm experiencing those problems here on the boat, and I'll walk you through that on the diagram that I spent hours actually drawing up for you guys. I don't want to brag or anything, but my art is pretty amazing on this. Boom. Check that out, huh? I'll even, there we go. Make it a little bit bigger for you right there, so you can go ahead and see that right there. Okay, I made sure it came up. All right, so on the starting and charging systems on the vehicle, you have the battery, which you can see there on the left side with the B on it, the alternator, which is the A, the starter, which, is labeled starter, and the starter relay. All right, your starter solenoid on a vehicle can be found right on the side of the starter as well. and you can find it on the same on a boat. Weird. You know, the only two differences there are in between um, a vehicle, engine and a engine that goes in a boat is the cooling system is different. Nothing else is different about it whatsoever. Just the cooling system. They don't use coolant. They use the ocean's water, and to continue cooling the engine there. So that's really cool. But then they use coolant, of course, in the automotive. So that's the only difference that you'll see there. So the problem that I'm having, that way we're all on the same page here about you know the problem I'm experiencing. All the battery cables from the batteries to the starters is rotten. It's oxidized, which you're going to find that on old vehicles as well, because once the rubber coating comes off of the copper wiring, it starts, oxidizing in there. And you have to think of Ohm's law when it comes to oxidation in there is it increases resistance. And when there's an increased resistance, there's a decrease in voltage, right? And a lot of vehicles are very dependent on the voltage that they receive. On a normal automotive vehicle, it would be 12 volts. It's a 12-volt system. And on what's crazy on this boat we live on now, it's a 32-volt system. So it's no longer, just one 12-volt battery. We actually put three 12-volt batteries in there to give it a little bit more juice. And it definitely is working. I just have to get five more batteries because the generator battery was bad and the batteries for the other engines. Only one engine's actually running right now. So you have to get a bunch of energy to start these things, but that's diesels for you, right? They need a lot of juice, but these things are workhorses. So think about an automotive problem of a no crank, no fire situation. You're not getting any crank whatsoever when you turn your ignition key. What's going to happen is you have a dead battery. Okay. If the battery is good and you had it tested and everything, then the other option is a bad starter solenoid, or the starter is frozen as, you know, in place, which happens because it's an actual little clutch inside the starter, and it, you know, spins the solenoid, it pops it out. That way it can crank the flywheel um, on the. Hey Omar, how's it going, man? Thanks for tuning in. Um, no, it'll spin the flywheel, that way you can start up your engine, and then all the explosions in the engine take take it away from there. Kinetic energy is an amazing thing. So, hey Omar, I saw one of your new videos with your dog on your channel. Your channel's really coming along, man. Keep it up. You're doing great. So, um, so that's a no crank, no fire situation right there. If you have no cranking whatsoever, then you have a dead battery or a bad starter solenoid. Okay. Now, you do have a starter relay as well, which you can check your starter relay by just checking the voltage on the output side of the relay, or on the starter itself. If you have voltage on the starter, then your voltage is passing through that relay and you're good to go. So the big problem that we're having is the batteries, getting those and getting them fixed on the battery cables. So that is a big thing. Remember, if you're do not put your multimeter on top of the battery because you're only going to get the contact voltage of your battery. Okay, the yeah the uh oh, hey Jamisha, hey, I see you joined chat too. Haha, thanks for tuning in today. So if you guys have any automotive questions, please don't hesitate to ask. So, all right, let's bring that back up. All right. The next is your charging system, which would include your alternator with your battery. A lot of people think the battery is what keeps the vehicle running. And that's incorrect. The alternator keeps the vehicle running with the voltage that it needs. The battery just starts the vehicle. Now, if you have a bad battery, it can still um, make your vehicle not run. Okay, if it's already running, because what happens is the alternator puts out too much energy to try to bring the battery back to life. If you have a bad cell, okay, in the battery, it's not going to charge anymore. The alternator doesn't know that. It's going to try to keep on putting voltage there instead of putting the voltage into the engine. Next thing you know, it's going to overwork the alternator and the alternator will fail next. Okay, so if most batteries have a lifespan of 2 to 4 years, okay, I've never had them last over 2 years. I'm gonna be honest, okay. I'm not gonna. That Optima, I don't really drop $500 on a 12-volt battery. Even though I've written an article on how great Optima batteries are, unfortunately, that's not in my budget. If you do want to sponsor a video and buy me an Optima battery one time, hey, please feel free. I will not stop you. Red top, the starting battery would be the one I would want. Okay, but not picky. I'm not picky at all. Okay, so but batteries usually last only 2 years. So if you go out to your car in the morning and your car doesn't start, but your battery has that little stamp on it and says you bought it in 2019, buddy, you would be. I'm impressed your vehicle was still running, all right, and until up to that moment. Okay, if it's anything over 2 years, be happy that that battery is even working still. I mean, most Walmart batteries only last 2 years. All the batteries from Advance Auto and AutoZone. But if you guys want to know a way to actually save some money, it most of those places have a 12-month warranty. Okay, so just return it before the 12-month warranty is up, and they'll test it and see if it's okay. And most places will just give you a new battery, and they'll recycle the old one and put it. They'll recycle it and then put it back in the system. Really, so yeah, it's no loss there. If you guys do have any questions, again, about a project that you're working on or about an auto repair that you are having on a vehicle, or just have a question, please, hey, hit it up in the comment section. No problem. All right, so battery cables, even though you don't think they are a huge thing, they are very huge. They have to pass the voltage along somehow. That's like saying a highway isn't important to Los Angeles. Just doesn't work that way. The starting system is all put together with the battery cables. Battery, remember, 2 year lifespan. Starter solenoid. Did you know to replace the starter on, let's say, an Impala is about $600? Okay, that starter is about $60 on Amazon, and it comes from the same manufacturer that Advance Auto and AutoZone and all those places are going to order from as well. So remember that, because auto repair shops um, make their profit on the 300% markup on the parts. Okay, they still get their parts still from the local parts stores that everybody else does. So, you know, just telling you a little behind the scenes there, guys. I know a lot of people are like, no, they come from some magical, manufacturer that Advance Auto and AutoZone are the only ones that, can go to it. And Napa has their own plant. Yeah. Okay. They have their own brands. Yes. But they don't make the stuff. They buy it from manufacturers just like the rest of us do. You can find those manufacturers on Amazon that you can buy from directly, so you can cut out the middleman and save you a lot of money on your auto repairs. So think about that, guys. I mean, this is the year that you could actually save $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 and put it towards something, reinvest it towards something that could, better your life instead of bettering the auto repair shop's, owner's life. You know, I'm sure he's a great person, or they, or whatever, but do you really want to pay him all the money that is in your bank? I don't know, to get your old '90s Honda or something back on the road. I don't know, guys. All right, so the starter relay, again, if you have voltage at your starter, then the starter relay is working. If you do not, then double check the starter relay. The starter relay can usually be found in the power control box, which is usually on the driver's side of the vehicle, unless it's, a new Expedition or F-150, then it can be found on the very front, right by your radiator shroud. Okay. So if you do have any questions about, hey, where is my power control box on my vehicle? Zach, where can I find my starter relay? If you don't know where that is, please, hey, hit me up in any comment section. Just let me know what you're talking about. Don't hit me up in a future video that I'm talking about the fuel or something and be like, where's my starter relay? Like, man, I need a little bit more information than that. So let me know the make and model of your vehicle when you ask the question. If it doesn't pertain to that actual video, it just helps me out. I want to help you guys as quickly as possible. I do usually comment back to a lot of videos, comments within 4 to 6 hours, unless I'm sleeping. Okay. If I'm sleeping, hey, I'll hit you up. I got you. All right. So don't worry about that. Charging system, again, alternator is all connected with the battery cables as well. Battery cables run your entire electronic system on your vehicle, whether it's starting or charging. So if your cables are oxidized and they're rotten, you're not going to get much of a voltage anyways. So, hey guys, I do want to announce something, a really cool line that we are launching is our Wrench Army. It's actually our membership program here on the channel. It helps support the channel in actually getting out there a lot more and helping a lot more people. I mean, we are able to redo the website, get a lot more lifelike and everything because of our supporters out there that support the channel. So I like calling them my Wrench Army because you guys are always there for me and you are there for the channel. So you got the title, you got the logo. If you are a member here on the channel, start using, there you go, start using the logo. All right, so thank you so much, guys, for all of our supporters, members, and awesome subscribers here on the channel. We definitely do it all for you guys. So thank you so much. All right. That was our member program. Starting and charging systems pretty easy, guys. If anyone actually, overthinks it, that's exactly what you're doing is you're overthinking it. It's components that are connected with cables. Okay? Really easy. The battery stores the power, the alternator makes the power. Too easy. All right. So if you are having a problem on your vehicle with the starting of the vehicle, if you're getting a no crank, no fire situation, if it's clicking when you turn the ignition and it's not firing up, please let me know in any comment section. I'll help you get your vehicle back on the road and we can diagnose it right there together. Do not pay the $140 that auto repair shops charge people for an hourly diagnostic. Okay, they're going to charge you the diagnostic, then they're going to charge you for the auto repair. That's the crazy part. Okay, I can help you diagnose your vehicle for being a member on our channel, and that starts with $2. So come on, guys, you gotta do the math there. These guys have been making bank on people for their simple auto repairs. I mean, think about most of the auto repairs that you need for your vehicle, it will give you an engine code. That's everybody does it. Now you can take your vehicle to Advance Auto or AutoZone or Napa and they'll read the code. Rarely will they know what the code even means, but they'll read the code for you. Okay? Now if you have an engine code and you have a problem, I can help you. Okay? The engine code tells everything about the vehicle. Now we can bench race all day and be like, oh man, so it was clicking, right? Okay, yeah, what? It was clicking and it didn't start. Okay, well, did you, check your battery? No. Okay. Did you check that, your alternate? No. Okay, if you didn't check anything, but it's only clicking, dude, you're not helping yourself. All right? I'm there to help you. So make sure if you have a problem with your vehicle, you get an engine code because that is going to direct you right there. With a lot of the newer vehicles, it is a lot of electronics. Okay? I mean, you can think you have a dead battery or something, but it's really the crankshaft position sensor went out. Because have you seen the crankshaft position sensors in most of these vehicles? They are janky. They are terrible. They are trash. T-rash, okay, is terrible. They That's why it's easier just to order it online because if you do order it from, let's say, one of the local parts stores and you pay their $85, $90 for a crankshaft position sensor for, let's say, a Camaro, okay, and that thing breaks, guess what? Amazon would have it to you another one next day. Okay, and I don't even have to go anywhere. Okay, these guys, they know that it's gonna break. They still sell you at $90. For $90, I want to make sure that thing never breaks. Okay, that thing better come out and fix itself at $90. Right? It's just crazy. Think about it, guys. Think about how much you make an hour. Okay. I mean, I also did a blog article on the average median income of the United States. Okay, I'm talking out of 25 years of being as an auto repair. Okay, so I know what these shops are doing. Okay, I know how much they're making. I understand overhead charges, overhead prices. Okay, I understand that. But whose overhead? Not yours. Maybe your grandkids. Okay, but not yours unless you, I mean, hey, your finances, bud. But hey, don't leech off me. Okay, I need to get my vehicle back on the road so I can get to my, job at the shipyard or something, or job wherever you're working. I mean, average median income in this country. Okay, it says that after bills, there's only like 10% of the population can only say they have $1,000 to their name. $1,000. That's 1,000 US dollars. Okay, do you know how much the, again, starter repair, $600 on an Impala, a 2008 Chevy Impala. Okay, not saying a 2023 Impala. This is 2023. I'm talking about 2008. So who's driving a 2008 Chevy Impala? I don't know. Single mom, kids, trying to make it by, trying to, get down and get food stamps or something, and who this knuckle dragging, mechanic down there wants to charge $600 when families came and say they have $1,000 a month. You're going to take the rest of their money, and groceries in the US went up by like 40%, right? I'm telling you guys how to save a lot of money this year on your auto repairs because I'm there with you. I want to help you diagnose your problem when it comes up because this is terrible, man. I mean, if you got to spend a month wage just to get your vehicle back on the road so you can get to some dead end job, that's insane. Okay. But you know what? Guess what? I did it, and I was fixing the cars. I was busting my knuckles, burning my hands. And that's why it was so awesome to actually have my automotive repair, like mobile repair business, because I ran my hours. If I was going to burn my hands, it was going to be me burning my hands, not Joe Schmo down there saying, hey, you're done, charging that customer for brake pads that they didn't actually need. No, dude, because I don't want to charge them that. Okay? You don't need brake pads. What is this? You know what? I remember that. I was working at a Ford down in New Mexico. I don't want to say what dealership. All right? But they were telling me, "Hey, you need to charge this Ford Mustang for some brake pads." What are you talking about, dude? It's 2010. Yeah, it's a 2010 Mustang. He just bought it. Well, how are we supposed to make money? I don't know, dude. Don't charge the guy that just bought the brand new Mustang and be like, "Yo, your brakes are shot." Uh, that's warranty, dum dum. Okay, that doesn't make us any money. That means that Ford's going to give you some blank check. Say, you know what? I owe you. I owe you for the janky, brake pads I put on the 2010 Mustang. Okay, but why are you charging that, dude? But auto repair shops, they'll do that because they don't care. They know they're not going to make money off your repairs, on their warranty repairs. They want to make your money because you're going to pay a lot quicker than Ford will. Okay, you got to watch that, guys. That is the only way these repair shops are staying alive most of the time is minor repairs. They don't want to do head gaskets. They don't want to do cylinder heads and let's go do timing on engines and everything. They'll replace the engine. You know what most transmission shops do? Most of them replace the transmission. They don't want to overhaul it. Why? Because an overhaul takes 32 hours. 36 hours if you do a 2014 Chrysler Town and Country. 36 hours. That's insane. Why do they want to do that? They don't want to do that. They want to make it a conveyor belt in these shops. So they replace the transmission when it's a simple repair. What kind of simple repair? Maybe the 2014 Chrysler Town and Country repair that I did of a valve manifold replacement. That valve manifold, okay, you can get it on Etsy for like $250. You get it from Chrysler, guess what? $1,300. Warren, what's up, brother? Good to see you on a Sunday too, man. Bro, what? But that's the crazy part. Chrysler is making insane. Oh, my bad. Not Chrysler. Stellantis. Okay, Chrysler is they're gone, man. It's all Stellantis now. Stellantis is over in Europe. It sounds really cool. It sounds like you're going to go into space and everything, and they're going to come up with starships, and it's like, man, it's going to be so awesome. Wrong. They came out with the Pacifica again. Are you kidding me? You came out with a cool name, Stellantis, and you come out with the Pacifica again? You should get punched, man. That is just crazy. the Grand Caravan, thankfully, if you didn't catch that episode I did, the Grand Caravan, Dodge finally put that thing in the ground. 40 years. 40 years. Everyone's like, that was a great minivan. Did you ever see a time lapse of the Grand Caravan? They didn't change it for 40 years. But guess what? That brand new Grand Caravan, I bet that thing was like $45,000, even though it looked like the same one it did 20 years ago. I mean, the one that came out in 2020 was what? A little bit curved, all right? Dodge was trash. if you wanted anything, you had to go Chrysler, right? At least you got the analog clock in the front, right? Now that would, you added a little bit more class on that one. But yeah, 40 years the Grand Caravan win. They barely changed anything. But you know what? The automotive industry, they sold it at the top price every single year. Even though they cry on it every year, saying we don't really make a lot of money on the sale of vehicles. Yeah, because you make all your money on the repair of those vehicles because you keep making them trashier and terrible. I mean, do you think they really cared about the 2014 Chrysler, the 62 TE transmission breaking down? No, no, because they were making bank on that thing. Okay, so much bank that it didn't start in 2014. It started in 2011. 2011. And now it's 2023 and people are still replacing that stuff. They're setting up retirement plans for themselves, guys, when it comes to these, new models and new vehicles, because even though they came out with a new vehicle, quote unquote, it's not the new vehicle because they are carrying on problems from the older vehicles, okay? The 2011, the 2010, okay? The transmission that was in the 2008 Dodge Grand Caravan and the Chrysler was on its way out. And then they're like, you know what? We should use this and we should base it on a new hydrostatic transmission. We should call it the 62 TE transmission. And it was even worse, man. That manifold has cost people thousands and thousands of dollars. And you know what? Hey, on our channel, I'll walk you through how to replace that not intake, hydraulic manifold on your transmission for free. And that's a step-by-step tutorial, so definitely check that out, guys. That one was a really fun one to actually go through and build and put a lot of details in. So if you do have any questions about that, please let me know. A lot of fun making that one, so really cool. Lastly, hey guys, do you have any questions for me about any auto repairs you guys have it going out there? Also, hey, with the Wrench Army, we do have the new merch store up. So definitely check that out. You can find it below in any of our episodes now. They have it, on there, and it's really cool. There's a bunch of designs on there, so definitely check it out, browse it around. Any proceeds from that go to the channel and supporting the channel and actually getting us out there more. We do want to source actually better parts for a lot of our top videos this year to save you guys a lot more money and to help you with your repair, get your vehicle back on the road even quicker. So that is the goal. We're trying to get out there even more with even more auto repairs. So again, hey, next Sunday at 2 p.m. I'll be doing another live stream as well. Every Sunday at 2 p.m. So we are going to relaunch this Sunday auto repair Q&A session. I was waiting to actually have, better internet at the marina that we're staying at, and thankfully it got a little bit better. So I can do this because it's a passion of mine. So it's a big passion of mine to help you guys, with your automotive repair problems and get your vehicles back on the road. I did start writing as well back on the sellthoseflippingcars.com. So we will be having weekly blog articles being added to that as well, on top of our videos that we're doing right now every day on the right now every day on the channel. And it's really cool because we just I want to get it down to one full episode a week, so definitely stay tuned for that. And then I am going to put shorts for the rest of the week. It helps me a lot with the time constraints, because I do want to still spend time with my family. But I do actually want to get a lot of great content out there for you guys as well, and a lot with the Detroit Diesels. I'll be working on this year. Um, in the next couple months, we're actually putting a little bit of money towards it by July because I need lifters on the port side engine. So I'll show you guys that in an episode. I'm sure you'll love it, and and these things are really cool. So remember, it doesn't matter on the size of the engine. You're not rethinking the the idea of an internal combustion engine. Okay, the only two differences is one's a diesel and burns diesel fuel. The other one is a gasoline engine and burns gasoline fuel. Okay, that's the only two differences. Now, if you have an electronic engine, an electric car, hey, awesome, that's really cool. And I didn't really get into the electric cars, working on them a lot because a lot of people don't have them, and the people that do have them, it's under warranty. So you want the dealership to actually work on those. So totally understandable. But I'm sure we can do a video on those and see what kind of power output those are doing on a live stream. If you guys like it, let me know in the comment section, and we will find out. But guys, that is going to be all for this week's live stream. If you do have any questions, please remember every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to be here right here on the channel, and I want to help you get your vehicle back on the road without breaking the bank. So if that sounds like a good deal to you, then make sure you're here every Sunday, 2 p.m. And until next time, guys, hey, keep on wrenching, and thanks for thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for watching, as always. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.